Why were these strange patterns made in the world's largest Sahara Desert, and who made them? A strange pattern was observed in the Sahara Desert through satellite images. Exactly 45 meters in diameter, with 12 dots on the outer side and 1 dot at the exact center, it was something never seen before. What's most astonishing is that this pattern in the middle of the desert isn't a one-off. Upon zooming out, it became clear that 8 identical patterns were arranged in a perfectly straight line. All these patterns share the same shape, size, and diameter. The most surprising part is that the distance between all these patterns is exactly 420 meters, not 460 or 380 meters, but exactly 420 meters. Now, the question arises, what is the secret behind these incredibly accurate patterns in the middle of this desolate place? For context, this part of the Sahara is located in Algeria, where these patterns exist 160 kilometers deep from a small village named Sulla. Christophe Hoberston, a producer, was the first to notice these circles on Google Earth in 2021. He decided to investigate further. Initially, he wanted to determine if the patterns were actually on the ground or if they were just a satellite glitch. To resolve this, Christophe contacted the company responsible for satellite imaging for Google. A senior director from Maxar Technology confirmed that these circles were not a satellite glitch but were actually on the ground. This information cleared up any doubts, and now it was time to uncover the truth behind these mysterious patterns. Christophe reached out to archaeologists, Algerian experts, officials, and tour operators, but no one had any idea about these circles, who made them or why. After months of research, there was still no solid lead on these patterns. Then, Maxar Technology sent clear, fresh images of the circles, and finally, there was a breakthrough. Tire marks were visible around the patterns, suggesting that vehicles had been used to create them. This implied that the work was done not so long ago. To find the truth behind these patterns, it was decided that someone had to visit the site personally in the sweltering heat of the Sahara. A video journalist from Algeria took on this difficult task, preparing for months with cameras, camping gear, cooking supplies, medical kits, water cans, and extra fuel. After hours of traveling, they were getting closer to their destination. The tire marks that had been seen on the satellite images became visible. When the team reached the first pattern, they were overjoyed. What had appeared as dots on satellite images was now a large structure, 4 to 5 meters in size, possibly sealed with sand. The team visited all 8 patterns, each with 13 standing structures arranged in the same design. But there was something hidden in these patterns that was invisible from space: metal wires. Some of these wires still had rubber slips attached to them. The team discovered an attachment strip, usually used to tie things, and it had a stamp on it. When translated, the stamp revealed it belonged to a company involved in explosives and ammunition production. It was clear that there were dynamites in the pits. The question was when, why, and who placed them there. The team also found empty cans of food with a logo from a company named Sopiquet, which still existed today. They contacted the company, and the company confirmed that these cans were packed in 1958, meaning they were about 65 years old. 2 things were now confirmed: that there were explosives in these patterns and that this work had been carried out in 1958. But the real reason behind this was still unclear. To get answers, they decided to meet with a local desert guide, who might have known something about this. One desert guide revealed that his father, also a desert guide, had told him stories of some people from a company who came here in the late 1950s. They worked for several months, lived here in their vehicles, and then left. The guide could not remember the company name, but after some thinking, he recalled it was a French company called Krebs. This company was contracted between 1950 and 1960 to explore for oil in this part of the Sahara.